It is like 78 degrees in my house right now, so I'm a little hot. Hopefully my fan... Yeah. it's pretty warm in here. So instead of using AC, I am like sitting in my chair with an ice pack between me and the back of the chair to like cool me off, but keep the house quiet. So I do have a little fan here. Hopefully it doesn't make a whole lot of noise, but yeah, it's pretty toasty in here. Speaking of which, I should probably grab a glass of water. That would be a good idea. Good, because I think you went through a long rest at some point last session. And as far as I'm aware, that long rest did not get negated by any spell usage. You basically just dived into it. And I thought I had recapped fully today, but I'm just realizing now that I forgot to listen to the very last portion. But I remember that Zoran was looking for... He cast a... What was it, like a find treasure spell or something? That's right. Okay. So then, I think that was the only thing I wasn't sure on. So for the benefit of our dear friend Muzzram... Hello, by the way. Oh, no problem. We were talking about something else while we were waiting for you. So, it's your pocket barrel, dwarf-sized. When you're not in it, you have backpack straps attached to it, and you're carrying it on your back. It's a tactical barrel. Tactical backpack barrel. That's what it is. Yeah. Well, not much recap, really. There wasn't a ton that happened last session. It was kind of on the... I mean, there was stuff that happened. It just was on the lengthy side. You guys went through the ghost ship encounter and ended up defeating the Hydra pretty easily. Part of that is because I just made a goof. By the way, I'm dropping in the Soundtail room number if you're interested. And the goof was that I didn't realize I had not actually used any of its normal attacks. I only used its special attacks. So it was probably not supposed to be that easy, but who cares? I think I had a good time. Let's see here. There we go. I'm really enjoying that. This is weird. Sometimes when I open up Soundtail, it just doesn't work, and I have to open it up again. But it like keeps the room number, so I don't think it actually changes anything for you. There we go. It's kind of weird for me because it just puts me right into cheery music, which is not exactly the atmosphere I'm going through at the moment. Going for. There we go. Okay, that's maybe a little bit more exciting of music than I was going for. It'll have to do. Alright. But yeah, you guys ended up fighting the ghost ship, Hydra, actually. And then you made it to this island after getting your ship kind of wrecked. You docked at the ship. Docked at the ship. That doesn't make any sense. Go ahead. Well, thank you. I'm glad it worked. No problem. You docked at the dock with your ship at this random island in, to you, the middle of nowhere. To everyone else, who knows if this is the middle of nowhere. I think you even discussed that. You aren't really sure where you are. Except that the chartsman he has sort of an idea. What is he called? He's called the... Is he just the navigator? Right, you have wandered up the island to the foot of a big stone tower. And in that stone tower, which has no decorations on the outside, you walk inside and it's just the dusty interior that seems to be abandoned. Lots of cobwebs everywhere. Very quiet, quite dusty. Nothing much of interest in this top floor, but you do, after some milling about in this building, find a set of stairs underneath a broken open trapdoor made of oak, just like that front door. And that is where we are left off. Except Musrim is now party to this as well. How would we like to proceed? How dare the pizza guy show up? How dare the pizza guy show up? It's just threatening your humble abode. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to take a moment to add Musrim's hit points. Let's see here. No problem. Oh, that reminds me, I was supposed to do that. There we go. Check for hidden doors. Comes up empty save for the one door that would have been hidden, but it isn't anymore because it's kind of broken open and half hanging on its hinges. And there's a staircase that goes down below it. It's a trap door. It's kind of flush with the floor, or it used to be. There are... In this top room, you notice that there were 2 sets of shackles in the back wall. That's right. Set into the wall. Not in this top room, though. Okay, hopefully you should all be able to see this. Well, it looks like Liz might not be connected. I'm gonna drop your characters in. You won't see anything yet till the characters are visible. Hang on. I always have this problem of pasting, and it pastes outside of the margins. Okay. Firstly, it's quite dark in here. I would say that there is a light coming from the top of the steps where you just walk down. It's just environmental light from upstairs. And thus, it will be a little bit on the dim side. In front of you is a door. This door is open. That is correct. Gedlin, I think you're the only one who can see without any lighting. Everybody else here, I think, needs some form of light in order to see. I'd say yes. If you can see it with your dark vision, then yes, you can see it. Okay, how far does it go? Is it 60? Okay. I will enable that for you as well, because I was not aware of that. There we go. It's tinted so I can tell the difference between your light and other light. I don't know if you can see the tint. Okay. As you guys are talking amongst yourselves, a familiar friend walks down the steps and says, "Morning." Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Sounds like somebody just fired something. Okay. I'm going to rule that happens at the same time that Gedlin fires off... what was it again? Is it a Eldritch Blast? 2 of them? Okay, first one hits the creature and it evaporates. And then I assume that you'd probably send your second one towards that other one, hey? Yeah, same thing happens. This other one disappears. You hear a bit of a sound as they disappear. Light your torch. Okay, what is the range of a torch? I don't remember. That's what I thought too. Alright. Alright, your torch is going to come out a very neon yellow. That's just how I... Well, maybe I can choose a better color. Here. A little bit softer yellow. There we go. Alright, and Vel... There is a little pool of shimmering nothingness. Shimmering gas, liquid. You don't know without really investigating. Did you say you were lighting a torch as well, Velmira? Okay. Alright, that works for me. Your friend, the fisherman, pulls out a torch as well. And says in a voice that sounds a little bit concerned. Morning. Walks in. Oh, okay. Sure. Though I wonder if it might still be active because it lasts for a decent amount of time. I'm gonna double check that. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yep, up to 10 minutes with concentration, you haven't taken any damage, so yours still applies. You don't sense any particular magic. And the ectoplasm sort of makes the tip of your torch that you poke it with a little bit wet. Are you poking it with a fire or with something else? Oh, okay. It goes up in flames and burns up within a few seconds. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly what I would think is detectable magic, though. Yeah, I think that's fair. Right. Yeah, I think that'd be reasonable. Another thing to mention, just about my DMing is I don't always follow the lore of Wizards that the Wizards of the Coast publish. So sometimes I switch things around just to make it interesting, and because I don't always know the answer. So it might act a little different than you could expect, and that's just because I usually don't know enough to get it perfect. $23. Why don't you give me a perception as well? That'll help me identify what, how you do. Because that was a good roll. Oh yeah, that would work too. I think he was actually more on it with his investigation suggestion than I was with perception. It's weird. It won't see. I can't see your roll yet. It's like taking forever. There we go. 22. All right. I'll work with that. You see this as sort of a combination room of like a combination storeroom, arsenal, room for certain people to kind of kick back and relax a little bit. It also seems like that people might have eaten in here, and by the looks of the arsenal, the weaponry in there, some of it seems to be weaponry that would maybe be used for. I'm trying to think of the right term here. Not necessarily attacking somebody, but keeping them. Yeah, you could go with that. I think with your level of understanding right now, that would be true. Yes. You also identify one rare item that doesn't seem to fit with any others. There's a shiny gold ring with a red jewel in it on one of the tables over here. I I think because Gedlin was involved, he would know about it. There's definitely a keg there, and there's some mugs that have a little bit of dust on them, but they're upside down on the top of the table, so there's not like anything in the mugs. They're just dusty on the outside. Valmira, you find dice and 23 copper coins sitting on the table. Several d6s. Sure, yeah, we'll go with that. You guys know I actually have a D5, right? And a D7. I'll show you sometime. I know Zach knows about it. They're pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to answer Gedlin on the keg. You said you were going to pour some. Yeah, the spigot is a little bit stiff, but with a little bit of gentle pressure, it opens up and a hearty beer pours out into the keg, or excuse me, into the mug. Seems to have a nice hearty smell to it. Roll a Constitution saving throw. D&D Beyond is a little laggy today. It is delicious. Well aged. I don't know if it's like wine with beer. I'm just gonna guess that it is. And they're like, oh, so it's such an All right, then we're gonna rule that it's something else that would age well because I'm not that schooled in alcohol. Whenever it was made, it was a good year. I don't drink beer. I I absolutely hate beer. Beer is disgusting in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. I like how I've facilitated all four of you to just have a mug of beer right off the bat at the start of the session. What? A dwarf not drinking? You're the drunken dwarf. You drink your own swill. Okay. Okay, anyone with does anyone have a passive perception above 12? Okay. Anyone who has passive perception above 12 hears this. The sound of a growl on the other side of a closed door on the southern side of the room. It's close. It's pretty close. Morning. Morning. Nice day for fishing. He's gonna Balin's gonna turn and look at you with a face that just says beggars can't be choosers and turn back towards the door. Okay. You hear a sound and you see a white specter come into view. Balin takes his fishing rod, and he goes smack. And we see if he hits. 9. Plus 2. Yes. What damage does he do? He does 2 damage, which is the health of this creature, and it disappears to a pool of ectoplasm. Morning! Ha ha! He goes. Here he goes. Ha ha! Yeah. I had to be more distinct with his ha-ha, so it didn't sound like me laughing, because I'm always laughing when I'm DMing, which is kind of a problem. Actually, I just realized you guys need to be a tiny bit bigger. You know what? I was kind of hoping that it would make sense that your thing said that there'd be something downstairs, but it was not quite accurate and kind of, yeah. There we go. That's a better size for your tokens. This time you all hear another sound down the hallway. This time even different than the last time. Even more different, I mean. It's the even more different tourist. Then, as you peek around the corner, right here, you hear a bang, 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 and the pounding of something on a wrought iron gate. And I'm gonna unlock it. I'm gonna open it, but it's not really open. I just want you to be able to see inside of it. This is what you see inside of there. You hear a growl. Growl. There we go. So it's that door's actually shut, but I wanted you to see what was inside of it. It is at this point that you hear a bang back behind you. Yes. Let me find out. Pull up the stat block here. Pretty sure it does. Yeah, that hits. While she rolls for damage, Zoran, what are you looking for? You said you. I'd say you recognize it as the sound of a door. No. Nope. Alright, Velmira, how much damage you do? That's alright. Never heard that one before. What kind of damage is it? Because it might be vulnerable. Oh, okay. Okay. You get a pretty solid hit into this creature, and it roars at you. She's got a little bit of light from Balin, who's gotten kind of close. Yes, that is correct. Okay, well, it moves up towards you, and it's going to attack you there, Valmira. Yeah, I think right after it goes would be a good time. Well, it's good. It gets a whopping 9 for an attack roll, which I'm pretty sure just horribly misses. All right, Mr. Gedlin, what's your attack roll with the Eldritch Blast? That hits. Solid hit. How much damage are we doing? The undead creature topples to the floor. Any specific way you want to kill it? Dispose of it. Yes, I'll open the door again just so you can see through it, because it's not a solid door, but I can't do a partial door with dynamic lighting. That's a solid hit. I think he's waiting on D&D Beyond to keep up with him. 7 damage. All right. It doesn't take it's not as solid of a hit as Valmira's was on the other one, but it gets some damage. The creature recoils and then comes charging back at the door as fast as it can, which is not fast. In fact, it's rather on the slow side. Oops, wrong thing. Because what is its movement speed? Yeah, it's 20 feet, so it's a little on the slow side. It comes back up to the door, and it's trying to like push its way through the bars, but it's just too big. It's got manacles around its legs. Okay. We don't need to run through the actions. We know what's going to happen. It can't attack you. It can attack you, so you finish it off, and the thing slumps down to the floor of its cell. Things become a little more apparent to you. You're in some sort of a prison or jail. Mm-hmm. It's a little decayed, but it's definitely a humanoid, medium size, very likely human. No, no fangs. Nope. This is more of a reanimated corpse or a Draugr or a zombie. That sort of a creature. As you're voicing that, you hear a zzz, think, and Balin has cast his line through the bars and caught something on the other end and pulls it through, and it's just a rusty dagger, and he kind of just looks at it and he goes, "Ha ha!" and he puts it in his belt. He turns and looks at you, and he says, "Ha ha." Yes, it's both. That's totally how it works. This is most certainly true. I was thinking insider history, depending on what history you have of the realm. I'll go with insight then. It's old. That's about all you know. Seems like the wrought iron is definitely quite rusty. There's a couple scattered puddles on the floor. Any wooden objects you've run across are maybe a little bit on the rotted side. Depends on where they are. They got dripped on. Say again? My name is Barry Allen, the mushroom. You sure you want to touch such a gross thing with your hand? Go ahead. It just barely hits. Yep. All right. You get a bit of a growl out of him. Yep, that hits. He's going to return in kind. Does an 18 hit? For 7 damage, bludgeoning. Seven damage. Oops. I just took you from full health down to negative 0.7 by accident. Oops, not negative 78. There we go, 45. That's what I was trying to type. Struggle bus. Alright. Yeah, that was happening in Roll20. Yeah, that's what I tried to do, but I fat fingered it and it didn't work. All right, that's the zombie's turn, but he moves over. He doesn't disengage or anything, but he moves over here. Okay. He's gonna suck at it. 14. Wow, that was actually a pretty good roll. If he didn't have -2, he would have passed it. Yeah, you and its undeath. And it crumples to the floor, making another howl. You know, all that good zombie stuff. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. They have tattered cloth on them still, but they're pretty much just bodies with strips of linen hanging off of them. No, these are, after a little bit of looking, they kind of look like they didn't have much on them even in life. So there's not much on them in death. That is correct. It is locked. It is an iron gate, so knocking it down might be difficult. Eldritch Blast? You're just gonna shoot it? Yeah. That's what you would see. It's not really opened, but that's what you would see. Right. You and Balin both have torches. Squeak, squeak! And as you guys have disturbed a swarm of bats that comes down the hallway and starts swarming you, for lack of a better word. It swarms Muzzrum. How interesting. I love that. That's great. Alright, Muzzrum. Let's see here. +4. Does a 23 hit? I have to ask, the rest of your party has insane AC. Okay, well, you only take 4 piercing damage. They don't do very much. Ooh, I would take an animal handling check if you wanted to try something unorthodox. Nine? What is there? Let's see, that would be a wisdom, opposed wisdom. They have a -1, so you might pass. No, they got a 13, so it didn't work this time. Maybe next time. You were just a little. You were a little too gentle with the bats. Well, I'm gonna actually start an initiative here as a door swings open and another opponent arrives. So we'll include the swarm of bats and the mummy I don't know if you guys wanted to shoot the zombies, but they can't really get to you, so they probably don't need to be added to the initiative roll. So, right, this is a European zombie, Valmira. Get it right. All right. You guys get to pick wherever you go, but I'm gonna have the mummy go first, real fast. So he's gonna attack Valmira, and then we'll start off with the party. Again, I like modified initiative roll. You don't have to follow it if you don't want to. It's just something I've kind of started because it's faster. And basically just, I have the party go whenever they want, and then the monster, if there's only one monster, he goes at the end. If there's multiple, I kind of split it up in between the turns. So in between the party members, there's a monster. You're in a brand new one. Valmira, does a 17 hit you? Alright, then you are fine. And we'll start with the party, whoever wants to go first. Let's get these dead zombies out of here. Sure, do it. Rule of cool. That absolutely hits. $14 damage. Okay. The mummy roars out. Total 20? Roger that. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of odd tonight. I've noticed that too. Alright, anything else? Alright, Swarm of Bats is going to go then, and then it will be back to the party. Swarm of Bats is going to attack Mushroom again. 11 plus 4, 15. I think that misses, right? Okay. In that case, yeah, they can't do anything else. That's right. That's right. That hits. It must be hard to punch a bat. I guess not if there's a bunch of them. Right. When you're a monk dwarf, you can just punch all the bats. Nice. Yep. All right. And all right. Oh, so close. There's like 2 bats flying around now. Like the rest have been just punched to death. Just laying on the ground, slightly flattened by the force. Man, no need to be so violent. How do you know about all these diseases, Musrim? Were you studying to become another kind of monk as well? That's not an answer, but he's he's put tuberculosis in his alcohol. It's brilliant. From a bat, yeah. He got the bat flu. Okay. Probably, but you got 2 of your own in between you and the mummy. So you'd have to... Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you hit. Roll a d12 instead of a d20. Yeah. Gedlin, from now on, I want you to roll d12s instead of d20s going forward. We'll see how well you do. You don't like that. I'll get you specifically a D19 for you to play with. It'll start at 0 and it'll go up to 19. So it'll just be a D20 that's labeled incorrectly. Alright. Yes. I think that leaves Zoran, right? Is that correct? Balin runs off into a cell, lost to sight for a moment. I love Balin, he's great. Alright, what were you doing again, Zoran? Can you remind me? Sounds good. And survey says 7. 3. Okay. Oh, it might not like Radiant. Let's see. No, it doesn't have any problem with radiant. Okay, I was wrong. For some reason, Musrim knows about the real world or Egypt, even though he lives in Faerun. Planewalker, he goes up in the air and walks on the wings of planes. He should work. He should work for Red Bull. All right. After that happens, Balin pops out with the remaining movement. We're just going to pretend that makes sense, and he casts his line on the mummy, catching the mummy and restraining it from moving forward at all. But it still tries to attack Velmira. I kind of dropped the die on the floor, but let's see. Velmira does a 20 hit, not a natural. Okay. All right. You're going to take 10 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic damage. And you're going to need to succeed a DC 12 con saving throw. Oh no. It's okay. I spilled my drink right on my keyboard when we got started. You succeeded! It would have been really bad if you had failed. Just saying. Uh, 10 bludgeoning, 10 bludgeoning, and 10 necrotic. All right, and that moves us to the next party member, which I think is Velmira. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. That's quite the roll. All right, how do you want to do this? Ooh. A little bit of vile green, kind of thick liquid spills out of its neck onto the floor as it gasps out its last little breath. Good job. I eat mummies for breakfast. All right. The bats are going to make one more turn. Let's see. I think they get a lower. Yeah. 15 hit Musrim. All right. No damage. Cocky. Okay. Even with minimum damage, you would kill it. So how do you want to do this? All right, you have earned your victory music. All right. Um, these other two. All right, they're not. They're really not going to put up any fight because they can't get out. The doors are locked. So you claim another 2 kills. Sorry if that's anticlimactic. But that. How kind of you. No. Liz, did you lose internet at your place? You're here. Oh. They were saying Gedlin should forge on ahead up north because they're scaredy cats. Ah, okay. Are you dead yet? So far, you just see an open door. Did I not fix the lighting here? No, I did. That's a nice thing to say to somebody. Um, as you're up there, you hear a thunk, 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 thunk on the other side of the door. No response. Don't say anything. You hear a ching ching clink. Morning. Alright, Balin's gonna sit down and mess around with the dice. You're gonna investigate the table? Is that what you said? Oh. Ah. Definitely. He shakes his head no. Must have been the wind. Give me a strength check, Velmira. Or you can use your battle axe for an attack. It's a wooden door. You break it open and you stumble right into the bathroom. And there's a toilet right in front of you. The reason it was locked is because there is an old rotten skeleton on the toilet in there. All right, who was next? Was it Musrim or was it Gedlin? All right. All right. How do you want to do it? Okay. Oh, I should probably, in the next couple minutes, take a quick 5 if you want. Or we could just skip it. The door budges a little bit and a cloud of dust falls on your head. But the door does not open. Just like that. It's like a lock built into the door. All right. It does. It makes a loud bang, and then you hear this: the door opening, and immediately you also hang on a second while I. Oh, I'm apparently insane because I can't read what's in front of me. Look who greets you. Prepare to get smacked, Musrim. Not Musrim. Sorry, wrong name. Wrong name. I meant to say Kedlin. Why? Because I say so, that's why. Let's see. Does a 19 hit, Gedlin? Okay. Glad I bought these rigged dice. Oops, did I say that out loud? 3 points of piercing damage as you get slashed by a short sword. You know, you're right. You're... you are right, actually. It would be stabbed. Alright. Make your attack. I don't know. Because we have worked it into the campaign so much. That's a serious hit. That's a lot of damage. Okay, well, he's eviscerated. You guys are making short work of these enemies, but that's not surprising considering what they are. That was Phil Swift. It's not a lot of damage, Phil, really. I've seen a lot more. We need a character named Phil in this party. Phil Swift. Yeah, I think we'll go with you have the drop on him. Yeah. Alright. He's gonna return. Oh, you have another action. Okay, go for it. Yes. Alright, he is out. Another 50 XP for you. Yeah, never should have come here. Alright, let's take a quick 5 so I can grab something cold to drink and cool off because it is really hot in here. And when we come back, we can pick up. Sweet. Right. Well, I have central
like,
heating, but not air.
But you're not living like off grid on the power grid?
No.
Okay. You might want to invest in a full AC.
Well, I have some. It just was so hot today that they didn't get anywhere.
No. Like, I don't know, man. Mine's running right now is 105 outside, and like I could drink a cup of coffee in here.
For some
They're
reason,
like $300. You can't go cheap. That's the issue with it.
Well, I've got ones that are supposed to be smart, but sometimes they're too smart, and so they just will turn off when I'm not around. And then when I get within 10 miles of them, then they'll turn on. Well, if I was 20 miles away today, so they were off for hours, and then they turned on, and so they only dropped the house by about 2 degrees by the time I got close enough.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what happened today.
Yeah, I let my shit run.
I guess you have no trees around you either, really, do you?
Yeah, not really.
Dang.
Yeah, it.
I've been where you are, though.
It's okay. I've gotten used to it.
I lived on a back porch turned bedroom one time in Mississippi for a few months. During the summer, that was a doozy.
I knew a guy who did that in Arkansas. It seemed like it was really hot.
Very pretty and perfect during storms, but yeah. When it was bad, it was bad.
Okay, we'll pick up where we left off. Gedlin has just found a room. It's quite dark in there, but he has devil
Someone
vision.
would like to search the room.
Okay, you find various pieces of equipment and 4 footlockers.
Definitely want to start busting into footlockers. That's where they keep all their treasure.
I will reveal them
Come
to
here,
you.
I found treasure.
I'm coming!
You bring it to me. While
I only
he's
have
doing
so
that,
many feet.
while he's doing that, is there like actually wood in the air pit?
Yes, I'd say there's wood there, but there's no fire.
I have a torch. I'm gonna light it. That's what I'll be doing while there.
All right.
It's actually ghost logs and they haunt you now.
Ooh. There you go.
Those are me so wild.
What, you've never had a treant haunt you before?
Tree answer. That's different.
What?
Those are
Of course we
different.
want you.
In a different
Sure.
life, Zach met a really cool Trent.
Yep.
Anyway, I go. Actually, no, I'm going to stay here with Balin and Zura to make sure that nothing happens to Felmir.
Alright.
Is
I'm
Valmira
gonna
joining
follow you
Gudlin?
into the treasure. I
Do
am.
it.
I'm just not in front of my computer to move.
I'll move you.
Or am I muted?
No, I hear you.
No, you're.
Okay, cool.
Looks like the only thing decent in here is some like rusty weapons and a couple silver coins.
Alright, well, I'll help you carry out the silver, and then if you get the rusty weapon, we got this. And I pick up the silver,
You're so funny.
and
you're so
I start
funny.
walking out. You need to rob me
Yeah.
of the silver? I'm trying to be helpful.
Not how that works, girly. Good try though. Good try.
Trying to be helpful.
I don't understand, friend.
I'll tell you, you're the big strong woman. Why don't you carry all the heavy weapons?
That makes more sense, and I graciously pick up. While only
That's
slightly
fine.
sad with myself.
You guys.
Alrighty.
Balin picks up
Nothing
an
else
iron
here.
hand axe. That about does it for those rooms, I think.
Alright, I feel much more comfortable. Did anybody try the exit? I just want to know if somebody owes me 2 cents.
Alright, I was gonna do that. Muzzrum
Which
attempts
one's the
to
exit
open-
again? Is that the one Muslim front of?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What are you doing?
Muzzrum attempts to push open the door.
Make a roll for it.
Really? Just to like, push?
I thought you were trying to
Get
open
back
it.
in it!
To open it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, I guess, there's no athletics,
What do you mean there's no athletics?
like, what do I use for... Oh, wait, oh, there is, okay. 7.
Nope. Doesn't open.
Uh-oh.
Like,
You
am I
you owe
locked?
me 2 silver.
Is it locked, or am I just not strong enough?
Make a check for it. Gotta figure that out.
I guess I can try investigation. I have a -2 in that, but... Yeah, 1. A dirty 1, but a 1.
The door is stuck shut for some reason.
No, we are locked in here. Okay.
2 silver.
Did you make a bet?
I just said I bet anybody that it's locked. No, nobody took it. but
No
I
one
did
took
say
it, but you're trying to convince them to pay you anyway.
Yeah.
Balin walks over and gives you a handful of copper, about 2 silver worth.
Take it.
He's like, and then he says in the most disappointed voice ever, "Nice day for fishing, ain't it?"
That's what you get. That's what you get for gambling.
Well, you have solved the mystery of the locked doors. Now you have open doors.
Looks like we're gonna have to go find or get to the bottom of all this, possibly quite literally, in case of the door, or in case of the building.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Morning! Nice day for fishing, ain't it? As he goes down the tunnel. You hear it
I'm
repeat.
not following.
Ain't it? Ain't it?
Okay,
ain't
let's
it?
leave him behind. Let's just all go out the exit.
The exit is locked. Remember? You owe me 2
Okay,
silver.
I'll get it. Right, give him a silver. I got the door.
Oh, okay. We got
Try.
another attempt to take down the door.
Yeah. Because I want the door open if I need to come back through.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Alright, so I want to, shall I try athletics or strength first? Take it out, like...
Well, athletics probably not going to work because that would be how quickly you can move away from an opening door. But athletics would be how quickly you can smack a door. Or, I mean, how hard you can smack a door.
So I'm going to do a strength and just put my shoulder into it. 14 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Or doesn't do it?
Doesn't do it.
You owe me 2 silver.
I never got into the bed.
He's going to make bank
I
on
never
this.
shook on that.
You attempted the door
I
and
am gonna
inherently accepted the bet.
That's
I
how
don't
this
think that
works. The winner makes the rules.
Alright, give me 1 second. One more try. And then if I don't get it, I'll give you 6 silver.
By the way, Mushroom,
I'm gonna hit it with my battle axe.
has Mushroom done anything to investigate the ring that he picked up?
Crap.
That does not work.
No, because it's probably magic, and Mushroom only knows key.
Okay.
Well, then give it to a magic user like literally any other member of the party.
Where's Edlin?
If I hit it with a 12, does that open the door the same way that the other one?
It doesn't open, no.
Crap. Oh well, boys.
6 silver.
Mushroom.
It's just going up and
I
up and
don't
up.
understand how gambling works, Norm.
Holy crap. Oh, I just had like
Silver.
a
I saw you react.
dragonfly flew into the room and it like the shadow was pretty big. That's cool. I've never seen a dragonfly in my house before. Alright, get out of here, little buddy. Why don't you go outside where you can do some good? Okay, what were we saying? I got kind of
Is
startled.
nobody else concerned that we're locked in here?
I was going to go down,
Especially-
probably because there's some way to get out from there.
Yeah, it's clear to me you haven't done too much of adventuring. This is pretty just normal. Like, we should just keep going. We can get out.
Okay, I think there was one more staircase, so.
Mushroom pulls out. Produces
I mean,
from
might
his
as well,
finger.
right?
Also, Balin's already gone down the hallway, and I think you should all follow us.
As
The
they're
Red
going back
Sea,
to
I'm
the
gonna follow
hallway.
back.
Gedlin's already down there.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, before we go on,
Wait, crap, where did everybody go?
I'll come
down here.
get ya. Jesus.
before we go,
You're
pulls
stuck on
out
the
a
wall.
ring from his beard. I found this, and we haven't investigated it yet. Just holds the gold ring with the ruby.
Is there magic coming off of it? I feel like
I don't
No.
know.
I feel like Valmira's detect magic would have noticed that. Like, it was up
Right.
earlier.
So it can't be magic, sorry. I should have explained that. My detect magic didn't pick up on anything. Or did it, Dan?
Well, it's my opinion that it wouldn't really be able to tell you what the ring does.
Is
But
it
in a-
magic?
But an Arcana check probably could.
Wait, but
We're
okay.
asking if it's magical in the first place.
So detect magic does specifically say that you will see anything that is magic, and
Right.
there's an aura that tells you what school of magic it is. It won't tell you what it does, but it will tell you it's magic.
Okay, I had forgotten that. Yes, it's magical. Ooh, I got that. Nailed that.
So what, do
Mosquito.
you have certain school of magic?
I'm gonna find out. I'm not the greatest at the schools of magic.
Yeah, I know that always gets it. Like, it screws me over every time I DM.
I know,
It's like,
the only one I
"Ah."
know is necromancy.
It's
But I'm
enchanted.
gonna ask like a
This is why I've
professional.
never-
Configuration.
I only know 2E, which is just
It
lists.
doesn't tell me what school of magic it's part of, so I can't give that information. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
So we know
Like,
it's magical.
is anybody good at Arcana? I don't think I.
I only have a +1.
No,
Hey, if
I'm
we want
more-
to take a quick break, we can just take a short rest and like learn what it is over a
I
short
say we
rest.
do that because I
Well-
get some more stuff back over a short rest.
You're talking about attuning. My concern about attuning to it direct is it could be cursed. We're in a kind of
No,
a
you can
cursed
just-
place.
You can just learn what a magic object does over the course of a short rest.
Oh, can you? That's up to Dan. I usually.
It's kind of a weird rule, isn't it?
I'm
But
pretty sure you're talking. If you
We've let it
choose
fly.
to attune to it, I think what you're talking about is attuning to it. You have you figure out what it is if you tune. There's the risk of it could be something.
I'm happy to do that. I'll roll the dice.
Either way, I would love a short rest. So
I'm good.
Okay.
Either way.
so who wants to attune to it?
I'll do it.
Wait, so you have to attune to it to figure out what it does?
Yes.
That's what we were debating.
No.
That's how I'm doing it. You just figure out what it actually does. But you always run the risk of and
He sounds like he's in the other room.
Yeah.
that's weird. I'm right here.
Right here, guys.
Right here, guys.
Okay, well. Okay, then go ahead.
All right. Go ahead and do your short rest on roll 20, and Gedlin, you have acquired the Ring of Free Action.
What does this do?
does it give you a free action?
I just showed a handout that has all of it on there, but it's also on
Oh.
D&D Beyond.
Well, as a monk, I should have taken it then, but I have plenty of free actions.
Well, I mean, he could definitely give it to you later if you wanted. All right, what's everyone's health so I can set it where it should be after the short rest?
I already
I
said
also
it.
only
45.
have 40. I don't think I gained any health over a short
Um,
rest.
Yeah, you do. If you roll a hit die, you can.
I meant on roll 20 there, Mushroom.
I already fixed it.
Oh, on roll 20 you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Because D&D Beyond says a different number for me. It says 41.
Now, for some reason, it doesn't automatically heal.
It should be at 48.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Got it.
If you refresh your page, it should be okay now. All right. Good. Just needed to know that so that I can keep
5.
tabs on you.
So 45.
All right, on to the next map. All right, this one's really small, so you probably won't be here for very long. Also, I don't think any of your characters have any background that would play in here, so... let's see here. I don't know, I could be wrong about that.
Uh-oh.
Alright, here we go. Why can't you guys see? Do I have Fog of War?
Why am I perpetually blind?
That's weird. I thought I had dynamic lighting on this particular map. Hang on a second, guys. Dynamic lighting on. Save. Okay, is it working now? Can you see?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay. Alright. There is a door in front of you at the bottom of a short staircase that you have just descended. I want to mention the map doesn't show it because I didn't make the map. I stole it from the internet, and I am not remorseful. This building is kind of falling into a bit of decay. It's been around for a long time, and the further you get down, the more and more decayed it seems to get. With a lot of groundwater kind of coming through, and there's broken off chunks of rock and stone, and there's a big puddle of water on the floor where you guys are standing, And there's a little bit of vegetation. Why? What is wrong with the... Huh. Zach, did I mess it up? Can you not see where you are?
I cannot see where I am.
Come on, Roll20. I spent like 15 minutes on this map. Alright, well, it's not necessary, so I'm gonna just remove all of the lights. Oh, wait. I remember what happened. Reveal. There we go. I forgot I have Fog of War on here as well. You see all that.
Are the Modrons legitimately there?
Okay, you don't know they're Modrons. They look like brass.
but
They look like brass statues to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
There are brass statues that are standing and not moving, and they are on a large pillar floating in the middle of a rather tall, cylindrical area. And I'm going to try to do that better justice here for a second.
This is the weirdest island mansion prison jail I've ever seen in my life.
Can I roll religion to have an idea of what they are?
Yes.
When did it become a temple?
This is much different than I expected. That is true.
What I'm going for here is these aren't really Modrons. I'm just using them as a placeholder. So I want that.
Okay.
I want that
Okay.
to be more obvious. Okay, so these are
19 religion check.
these are something that you've not seen before. It's not that your check was unsuccessful. It's that it tells you that you've never seen these before, and so you're not sure what they are.
Guys, what do we do? Do we attack it? Do we just let it do its thing?
I don't know.
I don't want to attack it.
Bam!
I have no. What was that? Did I die?
No,
Anybody else die?
you did not
What was
die.
that? What was that noise? I have no interest in attacking it if it's not gonna attack us.
Can I cast detect magic again?
Yeah, you could, yeah. And it comes up with nothing. You sense no magic in this room.
From anything in the room.
From anything in the room.
Are we stuck on a platform?
Kind of were. It's a spiral staircase.
This is the weirdest place in the world.
I was exploring using Fog of War on this map, and I just have decided I don't like it, so I'm removing it right now.
Yes. I hear a click, click, click.
Oh, there we go. Well, so are these? Is this thing? Is it clear? Is it like actually alive, or is it moving around, or is it just like? Does it look like I can interact with it?
There are 5 brass statues in the middle of a void in this cylindrical staircase that travels down a considerable distance. They are about 15 feet away from you, and you cannot reach them. There's empty space between you and them, and they are not moving. In the middle, there is one that is bigger than the others and more ornate. On the outside, there are 4 smaller ones that sort of orbit. They aren't moving, but they orbit the larger one, and they are of a more simplistic design.
Okay. Alrighty, that makes logical sense.
Yes.
I guess we should just keep trucking on down.
Is there something on the far
Alright.
end?
I'm right behind you.
Say that again, Jared?
Is there something on the far end of the chamber then?
where I'm pinging, it just kind of looks like I can see like an opening.
That's probably just I forgot to draw a line there for dynamic lighting.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. I still can't get off this platform.
I think you might be stuck.
Yeah,
there you
maybe.
go. Oh, I forgot. On
There's
this
a
map,
wall!
I have. Oops. I have dynamic lighting restricts movement. So let me disable that.
Well, we keep going down.
Save settings. Okay, you should be able to move now. What I was kind of going for here is this weird thing where as you descend, you can't see above you.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's
Oh,
what I was
keep
going.
going.
I wanted to explore that concept with dynamic lighting. So the staircase continues and practically disappears into the mist. So I'm going to move you on to the next one, unless you want to stay here.
I did want to do an investigation check on the bronze statue thing.
Okay. Still air between you and it, so you would have to be here.
Oh, okay. I thought we got down to the bottom level.
No, it's basically up at the top, the level of the top landing you were on when you walked in. So you're now below it.
So it's like a chandelier kind of hanging out.
Am I
in
missing
space?
this?
Yeah, kind of. It's well up there in altitude and out of reach. And when you get down to the when you get down here to the bottom, should probably disable the restrict movement on this one too. There we go. All right. There's potentially some answers when you get down here. There is a large glowing stone in the middle of the room emanating a blue light.
Shiny.
Very nice.
And this
Hey,
is the
there's one of those statues here, Gidlin. You can check this one.
Yes, so ignore the stone statue part of the map. That I'm replacing with the brass statue that I have the X over.
Brass statue.
Yeah, broken brass statue. So I just kind of borrowed
Yeah,
something from the map and changed it to fit my own.
I would like to investigate this broken brass statue. See if I can determine, based off of like what the statue is of, like what is this place for? I'm still trying to figure out why this place is here.
Okay, what's your roll?
19 investigation check.
Wow, that's impressive. It's difficult to tell why it's here. What you glean is that this is some sort of a mechanoid. It's made of stamped and forged brass parts that are connected with rivets, screws, bolts. There are a couple lenses on the front kind of face of it. You can sort of like assume that they're still the same. They look kind of like the tokens, but I'm going for something a little unique here, so it's not true to lore. This one is carrying I think it's carrying a javelin. Let me double check. Yes, it's carrying a javelin in one of its hands.
Okay, if I don't like recognize any specific symbols or anything on it, I would like to move and check out the big glowy rock.
Okay. Something
Anybody want to
arcane.
help me check out this big glowing rock?
Oh, I'm here to help you. What are you doing?
You want to check out this big glowing rock with me?
I'm hanging out with you. That's cool. I'll give you guidance.
Let's see, did Velmir cast Detect Magic above? I think it would apply down here, too. So, yes, it's arcane. and it is from the school of, I think it would fall under the school of illusion. There's really no check necessary for this one. There is a mage light inside of a large crystalline structure, and it is glowing and lighting up the crystalline structure, and that is what is lighting up this room.
The most expensive lantern I've ever seen.
Ha! Stylish, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey guys, what's over here?
Definitely some douchey mage.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Can I look into that crystalline thing, and do an insight or a perception check to see if there's anything like noteworthy or?
It tells you
Okay.
that your fortune is you're going to stumble and stub your toe later today.
Well, this is
Son of a
unfortunate.
bitch.
This is a very ominous magical item.
Must be an 8-ball.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's totally what it is. Yep.
Too bad it's so large. Hey,
Say-
Bedouin, how you doing back there?
Morning. It's a nice day for fishing, ain't it?
Did you find a door there, good then?
No, we just found a magical gateway.
I did find a door.
Way of the-
Wow, the sarcasm runs strong.
Yeah. Sorry for trying to move the plot along.
How dare you? All right, we'll move on to go through the door, and you enter into this hall. Excuse me. Oh, that's not going to work because I lost Velmira. I don't know why this happens when I try to paste into... Oh, I have the door open, so it's a non-issue. There we go. Alright, you're in.
I'm so confused how these robots tie in with zombies.
Maybe they're the workers.
Do you think they're causing the zombies in any kind of way? I was feeling really good when it was zombies, guys. I'm like pretty okay at dealing with zombies. Now
Bam!
it's like, statue. Shit, what was that? He keeps saying bam, and he doesn't tell us what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just the door closing behind us.
Hmm.
Come here, check out that door. In fact, I'm positive that's what it is. Don't even bother.
It's
Six
moving the
Six
plot
Silver
along.
says that door is locked.
6 silver. I'll take that bit. I'm the DM.
It opens. Give me 6 silver. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? There's a lot more of those things.
Zach's muted. I don't know if he meant to or
I say
not.
we go after him.
What do you mean go after him?
I don't know. Sorry, I was not from the computer. A lot more of these things. Well, like investigate little statue things. I want to go
Yeah,
look at them.
Big old statues.
Yeah, there's some more of
with
more of
one
the
in
ones that you
middle
saw.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the big one that you saw on when you were in the upper part of the staircase, the upper landing. The ones that sort of are on the perimeter around it are much like the ones you saw in the room you just left. They're considerably smaller and simpler than the one that's in the middle.
They have javelins, so we know they have ability. What's up with this broken? Do you guys see this?
There's two more. There's another broken one over here because I can see it in the dim light. And I don't know if this one is. I think this is those three.
Age and rust and corrosion are a thing with machines.
It's a machine.
Yeah.
That's a really good question, actually.
Okay, constructs.
Right, I thought they were statues, but definitely metal. So
I've heard of constructs before.
no one has taken care of these in a long time.
Does seem to be a door on the far side of the room. I have no idea what to do with these things. They taste like copper.
Why are you tasting?
It was a joke. Trying to lighten the mood.
Nazrim kind of looks at the big one in the middle.
Well, then we know it's. I guess we keep on going. Let's keep on walking through. Nothing's coming after us. Nothing's being all boogie and stuff.
Oh, it's definitely been boogie. But okay.
I mean, it's definitely weird that like we went from a dungeon to from an abandoned island to a dungeon to a temple.
It was also a very rocky island, and we're a good.
On the door.
Right? Are we under the ocean now?
Yes. The inscription on the door says, "Watch yourself."
I mean, I'm always aware of where How do I watch him?
What am I watching for? Be more specific, door.
I definitely look behind my shoulder and what? How do I watch myself? Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
There is a what appears to be a door latch that is closed, but the interesting thing is it seems like the door locks from the side you're on, not from the other side, and it should be easy to unlock.
Oh, what do y'all think it's locking out? I mean, they had iron gates for weak zombies.
Watch.
So we might want to.
Before anything happens, Muslim would like
Right.
to take a would like to take in this room with an insight. He wants to get a feel of what is this all about? Like, what might this place be from this room alone?
I cast guidance on you because I think this is a good idea.
Oh, okay. What did I label this room as? Because that would be the answer. This seems to be...
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to do an insight.
He was just going to give it to you.
Well, I kind of have a habit of doing that. Make your roll, please. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to answer.
And do I get to keep the guidance?
Sorry, bud.
It depends on if you want to roll a d4 to go along with your check. You have a minute to use it.
Then yeah, I will just use the extra d4. And that makes that a 26. For an insight check.
I don't know if there would be a name for a kind of room like this, and if there is, I don't know what it would be called. It's... The rooms are transitioning from dungeon-esque to more regal. And so this is almost like more of a noble room. Right, it's like leading up to something that's more regal. And so these are decorations in, like you would see in a palace as you're approaching the throne room.
Muslim.
That's even weirder this far below ground.
Would he notice how graved shaped some of the things in front of the statues are?
How what shaped?
Graved shape.
Oh, that's just a coincidence. That has no meaning.
Oh, okay.
It's a good thinking. I didn't apply anything to that. That's Just a coincidence.
Okay.
The other thing is this room is in way better condition than the last one you were in. It's practically pristine.
Okay.
Hermetically
So on
sealed.
Magnetically sealed.
So on top, we have some kind of quarantine prison filled with undead and a guard room and ghosts. But down here, it looks almost like a throne. It almost looks like a castle. What's going on?
Yeah, it almost seems like it's. I don't know if the like going down has something to do with it too. Like if we're headed towards like I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of cultures like would revere like underground kind of thing. Not to be racist there, Muslim, but it does seem a little more in your realm of
I was
understanding.
thinking about that. GM, my friend, would
Dear
Muslim,
God.
dear metaphysical entity,
Yeah.
would Musrim, as a dwarf, know how dwarven nobility kind of build their dwellings? Do they kind of have, like, the less important people up top, and then the more important people down below?
I think so, yes, and I think you're picking up on what I'm trying to portray here. Yes.
I think this is actually dwarven.
It would make sense to me, or if not,
Mm-hmm.
with like a gnomish twist almost, with these statues kind of thing. If that makes any sense, I don't know.
Well, I guess
I might be drawing some of my
Makes sense to
inspiration
me.
from a fiction that kind of makes dwarves very engineering. So.
Oh, I know now.
There might even be elves involved. They do like the clean lines, the like it's not super dusty,
No,
grass is shiny.
there's no elves
Are you sure?
involved.
Elves don't
Pretty sure they
exist.
like shiny things.
I'm pretty sure there's no
What do you think
law.
the religion is? There's a
I
cleric
don't
and
think
a
this
monk.
is a religion.
That was gonna be my next question though. Is there any like religious focal points, anything religious standing out?
I guess it is a throne room, but normal.
Yeah, I mean, other than what you've already told us, has there been any kind of iconography that might be like religious based or anything?
No, there are inscriptions on each of the statues, though.
Oh, anything interesting?
I'm double checking to see if anyone would. Okay, so Musrim for sure speaks it because he knows Dwarvish. Each of them say something that's kind of like for honor, for strength, for glory, for victory, for that sort of thing. Very. I don't know. It's
I
we
think
lost
part of that.
we lost Zach.
Zach?
Yeah, Zach disconnected. You having internet problems at your place, or is he?
I don't think so.
Computer
Hey, Zach?
issues, maybe?
You disconnected.
No, I sent Dan a message. Everything.
Oh, his
Oh.
computer is like running way behind all this.
Do we want to take a 5-minute
He's
break so
trying
you
to
can keep
restart
up with us, and then I'll. I just realized I need to check
He's
what my.
offering a 5-minute break if you want to keep up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He said that would be
Okay,
cool.
let's do that because I just realized I need to check what time I work tomorrow too. So this will be a good time.
Okay.
I need to go use the restroom anyway.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. It's actually cheaper for them to buy that sleep pod than it is to just pay you.
Alright, looks like Zach's back. Is that correct?
Yes, my sound sounds a lot like more in time with what's going on. I don't know, like if you guys could hear me at all, but like my sound was super freaking laggy. It was bad.
You sound
weird.
stronger. Yeah.
Okay,
like
good.
The noise is clearer.
That's very strange. Okay.
There definitely was a time when it was like talk, 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 talk.
Oh.
Because I could, hear him in his room.
For to help you catch up on what last happened, you walked into this room. It's almost like the sort of entryway to a more regal part of a palace, almost. It's clearly dwarven in design. There's more of these constructs littering the place on pedestals, and there's dwarven script at the bottom of each of the statues, and saying things like "for honor," for power, for glory, that sort of thing.
For women with beards.
Does the large statue have anything in particular, or is it kind of just along the same?
It's just more of the same. I don't have a placard for that one.
Okay.
Okay, so a
They're-
human prison built on top of dwarven nobility. Huh.
This place gets weirder and weirder, man.
I think I'm getting a theory. I think there's a little more to it. I get the sense that this, like, the lower we go, the older it gets as well. And I think the upstairs may just have been ease of access situation. If that makes sense to everybody. Like, the island may have formed around whatever this tower, or whatever this construction.
Or what if the ocean rose up over a mountain, as most islands are formed?
Right, so like the upstairs was definitely like a red herring, just by like ease of access kind of thing. Now it's weird down here.
GM.
I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Did we
What you're
notice?
breathing.
Did we notice like a continuous hallway to kind of the main entrance of this place from the prison? Or was it kind of like broken, like somebody may have broken through?
You're kind of on the right track. The I guess, for lack of a better word, like the theme of this place has been scattered and inconsistent, and so you guys did pick up on that correctly. It's gone from kind of dark and damp and used for maybe more used for simpler things, to this area seems almost kind of, what is it that they say when a person is rich and like not special but
affluent?
Prominent.
Oh, those are good words, but proper. I don't know, posh. It's gone from an atmosphere of like utility to needless, ornate. Yeah. It's kind of like pointless splendor in certain parts. It's like this structure has been used for more than one thing since it was built.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay then. Well, I guess we'll have to find out with this next door. And you said there was like a latch on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, then Mushroom just kind of operates the latch and tries to open the door.
All right.
I'm super scared, so I'm gonna stay next to Velmira.
As you flip the latch and begin to open the door, a bodiless silver gauntlet reaches out, shuts the latch, and closes the door.
Nope.
What?
Move, Zora.
Okay.
Move. Back up. I can't. That was shocking.
I tumbled down the stairs, a couple of stairs before I got Wait. That might not have been the worst thing. I was wondering about that inscription. Hello? Is anybody there? Where's the gauntlet?
The
Was
gauntlet
it, like-
disappeared behind the door. Yeah, it reached in from the other side of the door, and
So
like
it was a bit of,
yeah.
it's ethereal type thing. Okay, so there's something there. That's different than what I thought it was going to do.
Watch yourself.
Watch your back. Watch yourself? Yeah, watch yourself.
Anyone have a mirror?
I don't believe so. No.
A mirror. It's not mirror, right? What's your album?
Okay. Valmira,
Yeah.
you try and go open the door. I'm gonna be watching you.
All right, but I don't know how I'm supposed to hit ghosty hands.
What? You're religious.
I'm just gonna hold on. Let me think about this for a second.
I'll cast guidance on you just in case.
I feel like there's something I could be using right now and I'm not.
Detect magic?
Can I cast Sanctuary on myself?
Yeah.
Don't know. I've never tried.
Yes, you can.
It doesn't say anything that you can't say.
Nope, you definitely can.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself. And then I'm gonna open the door.
Same thing happens. The gauntlet reaches out, latches the door, growls at you somehow.
Alright, and then as soon as it
retreats
opens,
and shuts the door.
I'm gonna try and stop the gauntlet though. I wanna force my body in to be like, nope.
Dexterity. I think it would be. Was it athletics or was it acrobatics? I think it's acrobatics.
Acrobatics is dexterity.
Dang it. That's the difference between a +1 and a +0 and +6 though.
You have a D4 if you want.
Thank God I rolled a nat 20
Good.
and a D4. Hold on, how does...
Well, the D4 would be unnecessary because you just critical.
True. I'm just curious at this point.
Okay,
Oh,
just
nat 24.
just because you succeeded doesn't mean you necessarily get the outcome you want. The door shuts on your fingers, but the door doesn't shut all the way. It is followed by... First, take 1 point of bludgeoning damage for a door slamming on your hand.
I'm just thinking like a weird goblin voice as my hand gets crushed. Yeah, I'm not
And
letting go.
the door repeatedly tries to shut itself on your hand over and over and over, further bruising your fingers.
Okay,
Get
can I
your
do
foot in your
athletics
door.
and then wait, can I roll athletics to put my shoulder in it, open up and push back?
Yeah, you literally have you almost literally have a foot in the door. So yeah, give it another try.
All right, this is athletics this time. Crap, only a 14.
Nope. You can't seem to squeeze your hand in the small gap to get anything out.
All right. I'm gonna let it shut. and then someone's gonna come up behind me, and they're gonna open it. But this time, when that little bugger comes out, I'm gonna get him by my back leg, and I whisper behind him so they don't hear. And I'm gonna motion with it, like,
Yeah, let's just like jam a sword or something in there, like when it
Right.
opens up.
all right, so someone get the door, and I sit there with my battle axe.
Okay. I don't have anything like that. So that's the sword.
All right, you use the sword too, and we'll pry it open.
I also
Wait a minute,
think,
Okay.
Principle.
Mr. You have like magic hands, right? Can you like try and catch the gauntlet?
I'm trying to figure out what it means by watch yourself.
I've been thinking about that too. I'm wondering if watch is double on. Do we know what a watch is?
It
Mushroom
means
would like to
that
roll
you're supposed to check yourself.
Insight? Okay.
before.
Yeah, would
Can
like
I-
to roll some insight.
Yeah, okay. Let me think for a second here. I don't know how to answer that roll. That's the problem. Give me a second to think about it. Okay, I think this is the best I can come up with. You have a sense that there is a way to open this door, but you just haven't figured out how to do it yet. I think that's a fair thing to glean.
Yeah. For the broken statue.
Mushroom goes up to one of the statues and attempts to move it.
Oh, interesting. Let's see. I think probably a strength check. It wouldn't be too hard. They're not huge. They are bigger than you, but they're
Like
not
he's trying
massive.
to turn it.
Oh,
Not like actually move it. He's trying to turn it.
I think you could potentially, potentially do it if you got a high enough strength check.
Valmira, come help me with something.
I got you, boo.
I'll give you guidance.
What am I getting this time?
Help me turn this statue.
Okay.
Like, make it face the other one beside
Wait,
it.
no. That's Jared. Where are you at? Up here. This one?
Yes.
Okay.
While they're rolling, do the broken statues have any specific wording that's interesting? Like for virtue.
Actually, I was about to say for honor, but yes, virtue would be the other one.
Virtue specific.
Mushroom is going to help Valmira
Valmira.
try to move this statue.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll roll a strength.
Yes, with advantage because he's assisting you.
You should have a
16.
D4 for guidance as well.
Wait, and that's 19. Hold on. Alright, so that's 19 and then D4. Roll.
That is well enough. More than enough to be able to rotate it.
Cool.
So, what way were you thinking like this?
Make it face the other one. Closest
Like-
to it. Yes.
Like-
Do you want to go move that one too so they're facing each other?
Yes.
What's the inscription on the one they just moved say? Is that specific?
I wish I had written these down because I totally didn't.
Well, I mean,
Alright,
that tells me it's not important to the puzzle, so that's fine.
Alright,
yes, that's true.
Help me out, Mushroom.
I help her again.
Now that I think about it, this is an extremely vague puzzle. I'm sorry.
You can have guidance on that as well if you need it.
Alright, was
I
it
can
22 to move that one too, so
I can cast guidance all day long.
don't stop casting guidance. Yeah, I'm rolling pretty good. I guess it's
Okay.
a cantrip?
Yeah,
Oh, cool,
Can't-
Lucky.
cast that for
That
days.
sounds awesome. Yeah, you can. Alright, well, then 26 in that case. I don't know, I'm just putting 4 on there. It'd be a dope.
All right, and you're doing that.
Yeah.
There is nothing happens when you do that.
Oh
That
well.
wasn't it.
It's like an escape route.
Actually, I want to make a chance roll for myself here. Oh, it happens. Okay, the one you just rotated begins to move and animates itself.
Oh,
Oh.
It steps down from its pillar, and it goes to jab its spear into Velmira.
Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna put my shield up in front of it, and then tap it with the end of my battle axe. Be like, quit it, and jab it.
I'm not sure that you'd be able to respond
Like I
that
have my
quickly.
sword in one hand, and then my other hand's kind of choked up on my battle axe. Like
you
halfway up
probably-
the thing.
Do you have a shield reaction?
Let me see.
'Cause I think you do.
Oh, reaction. Here we go. Opportunity attack is the only one.
Okay, so he's going to hit you first, or at least try. Oops. Let's see. 16?
Nope.
Okay,
And
so he
then-
goes to jab, but you deflect the spear, or javelin.
Yeah. I don't actually want to hurt him right now. But like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think they're supposed to do this. But how do we turn it off? I want to like keep my shield toward it.
By
Knock it out,
destroying
Come out
it.
blasted.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Kick its ass!
Well, we probably shouldn't destroy him if it's already becoming animated. I don't know.
Means it's a guardian.
Yeah, I would like to attack it twice with Eldritch Blast.
Can you even reach that far with Eldritch Blast?
120 feet, baby.
Don't hit me.
No.
Don't hit me.
Eldritch Blast. Warlocks are. Sorry, I was going
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Warlocks are the dumbest class.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
Your shot impacts and evaporates.
13 to hit.
Nope.
Bummer.
Alright, well, if Eldritch Blast doesn't work, I'm going up next. And I'm hitting it.
Alright. That does not hit.
A 12? Uh-oh. Okay, well, I'm not used to not hitting. I don't know what to do. If I don't hit...
I don't know what to do.
Okay, I'm going to take an extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So I'm going to try again. Huh?
Nope.
Guys,
Nope.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do.
What?
I'm not used to this. I'm not used to
I don't know what to do. But
Stop it. Stop it.
I tell you what, guys, I have ideas for how I want to improve these enemies before next game. So next week I'll have that DIY portion ironed out, and it will make a little bit more sense. Because I didn't expect for you guys to immediately pick up on what Modrons were, and these are not Modrons. I'm just using Modrons as my template,
Yeah.
and I have them slightly different.
No,
So-
I picked up them. That's fine.
I'm kind of excited for it, actually. It should be fun to make that. We're not really in initiative, but we probably should be. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You hear a bunch of gobbledygook come out of the mouth of this one here, and all of the other ones, minus the broken statues, animate and step down from their place. Go ahead, and we would normally roll initiative, but that's not going to happen because we don't roll it anymore. However, there are going to be more enemies to fight this time, so some of them are going to be fighting in between your rolls. So I'll pull out the initiative tracker. You just can place yourself wherever you want to be on it. Capiche?
Yeah.
Dan.
Okay.
It's approaching 9 o'clock for me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe this might be a good place to stop for the night, actually.
I was.
I agree.
I think.
Probably.
Okay.
I've been hearing everyone yawning and all that.
I concur.
Lies,
I'm good
deception.
with that.
There is no lie.
Oh, and here's the best part. The large one steps down too with a loud bang.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I was just gonna start asking why I could like see like that and like that sticking in the like. I thought maybe that's part of the puzzle.
No, it's left over from me snagging this from the internet yesterday when I had time to work on this.
Got it.
Alright, this will give me time to get my stuff in order too. So we will stop there. Yes, it was confusing, and that was part of the point, actually.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, before we get off, I meant to ask earlier, what should we all be at XP wise?
Yes, so let's add XP onto what Zach would have. So I'll calculate what Zach would get, and then I use him as like my measuring tool for XP every game, pretty much. So
He never misses a point.
I'm at 25,650 right now.
I concur that.
and you just made
Wait.
1,200, so I would just grant each of you 300 XP.
Boop.
So whatever that brings
Wait, so
Zach
that
to,
was-
that's the official number.
What?
25,
How much
950.
XP?
300 each.
300 each. Okay.
That is
Wait,
correct.
what?